what we're going to be doing is a drill to open up the ankle joint itself into more ankle dorsiflexion. So what Neeraj has done is he's got his foot through the band, and we want the band to be more on the midfoot, so it's kind of like going below the two big bony bits that stick out the side here. And then he wants to get as much tension on the band, so he's going to come out of the band as much as possible. So he's got a load of tension going into it, right? And this is kind of like the standard calf stretch that people will tend to do, but he's going to keep his legs straight going into that calf stretch. With his other foot, he's just going to push down on the band here. So again, that band is more, the force is going more down into the joint. And he can mobilize in a couple different positions. So if it's purely from the calf stiffness, he can just focus on stretching out the calf from here whilst on the band, or he can then think about driving his knee further over the toes, not allowing the knee to come inwards, just coming back and forth from this position. Now, we've got an elevated surface from the big plate, but the higher up we can get, essentially, the better it's going to be for you. So if we can get into maybe up against the wall, or we've got a big dumbbell over here that we can use instead. So this dumbbell, if you're strong enough to lift it, he can then get his foot even higher up, so he'll be able to maximize that calf stretch a lot more. He can get the balls of the feet up on top of the dumbbell whilst his heel's on the floor. He can still think about having that other foot on the band as well to get more of a downward pull, leaning his body forward. And this is going to be the main benefit for stretching out the calf. It's going to be very difficult to be pushing your knee back and forth over your toes. That's going to be more appropriate for more of the plate instead. And you can also use the inside of the dumbbell as well. If the sides of the dumbbell is too big for you, then this amount of elevation might be a perfect amount for you. And then you can even grip around the toes a little bit. But whatever you do, that other foot needs to step on the band, and then you're going forward into that calf stretch, or you can have just the knees going straight over the toes and back again. And when he's done, you can just step off, get his foot out of the band, and then that's it.